Top 5 books to help you become a better investor, plus a bonus book and a tip. Hi, my name is Nira and welcome to my channel. In this video, I will share with you 5 books that will help you become a better investor. These books are from professionals in the investment industry who condense decades of experience into one small book that you could read in a much shorter period. Warren Buffett, one of the best investors of all time, is known for being an avid reader, reading 500 pages a day. Don't get intimidated by this number though, as by just reading one chapter a day will help you tremendously in developing the skills you need to succeed in investing. I will summarize the key takeaways from the books and my personal insight. Tune in until the end for a bonus book and a tip. The first book I wanted to share with you is The Art of Execution by Lee Freeman Shore. This book is one of my favorites, as it is not true only for investing, but generally in life as well. I'm a true believer that execution is key to every success we achieve in life. The author shares the real case studies and stories of investors that he managed day to day, and shares the secrets behind their success, which lies in their habits of execution. He says that, quote, "I have come to understand that if successful property investing is all about location, success in equity investing is all about execution." He also groups the investors into behavioral tribes: the rabbits, the assassins, the hunters, the raiders, and the connoisseurs. The book is divided into 2 parts. Part 1 is I'm losing, what should I do? Here he describes how the rabbits, the assassins, and the hunters react to a losing position and the takeaways from the mistakes of the rabbits.
He went down a rabbit hole.
And the success of the assassins and the hunters. Part 2 is I'm winning, what should I do? In this part, the author introduces the raiders and the connoisseurs and compares how the raiders sell too soon while the connoisseurs ride their winners and make more money. He concludes with the winners and losers checklist. Overall, the book is a easy and quick read and is straight to the point. One Up on Wall Street is another fascinating book by legendary investor Peter Lynch. He's known for managing Fidelity Magellan Fund from 1977 to 1990, which was the best performing fund in the world under his leadership. He averaged 29.2% investment return annually throughout all those years, which is more than double compared to S&P 500. Even though the book was written in 1989 with an updated introduction in 2000, it is still very applicable today. Peter Lynch offers practical advice on what and where in the financial statements to look for in a company before deciding to invest. The main reason I love this book is he teaches you how to use what you already know to invest successfully with a little bit of research. He also explains why you should manage your investments yourself instead of a money manager or index funds. There's just so much to share about this book that is beyond the scope of this video, so please read it and start applying it to your investing strategy. Although they offer some practical knowledge, the next 3 books are less technical in nature but will guide you how to think as an investor and develop an investment philosophy. One of them is What I Learned Losing $1 Million. Also a quick and easy read. The book is a cautionary tale about Jim Paul's true story as a trader who had meteoric rise to the top of his field, making millions of dollars, and then losing everything in a matter of days.
God, he's actually losing money.
The main point of the book is risk management and controlling your emotions as a trader. The authors Jim Paul himself and Brendan Moynihan analyze the psychological factors behind Jim's action that led him to losing everything and offers recommendations to avoid loss and make rational decisions instead of emotional ones. Next is Mastering the Market Cycle by Howard Marks. Howard Marks is the co-chairman and co-founder of Octree Capital Management, a leading investment firm that manages $164 billion in assets. This book has received praise from Charlie Munger, Ray Dalio, and other prominent investors. This book is a little more technical, and while it is easy to read, it is a little difficult to implement and will require time and practice. Nevertheless, I find it a must-read. In the book, Howard Marks discusses how important it is to know where we stand in a cycle that governs the current markets. Although we can't time the market, by knowing the current cycle, you're better prepared to what lies ahead and not fall victim to emotions like fear and greed, which are very common. Don't confuse it with macro strategy that uses complex economics to make investment decisions. This book simply teaches you when to be aggressive with your portfolio and when to be defensive, depending on the environment and the markets. And finally, the most important thing another book by Howard Marks, which has received praise from Warren Buffett. In this book, he uses his memos to his clients to share his insights into successful investing and mistakes to avoid. He discusses 20 most important things in investing, such as second-level thinking, the relationship between price and value, understanding, recognizing, and controlling risk, and combating negative influences. My favorite one is patient opportunism, which is also the hardest one for me to follow. He states, sometimes being inactive is the best contribution we can make, and the best strategy might be just to wait for bargains. In the review, some commented that some parts are repetitive, which the author addresses in the introduction, saying that some ideas are relevant to more than one chapter. It didn't really bother me, as I believe repetition is the mother of all learning. 3 of the 5 books I recommended mostly covered the mindset rather than the technical how-to. That's because in investing, it is very important to train your mindset and develop a strategy that will guide you to stay on course. Ignore short-term swings, balance your emotions, and don't make impulsive moves that you will regret later. Bonus book, Limitless.
But I really do want to do this again.
No, not the movie. It's a book by Jim Quick that will help you upgrade your brain and increase your reading speed. I'm not that big on self-help books and try to keep them at 10% of my overall reading, but this is one of my favorites. The book gives practical advice on how to reframe your brain to eliminate your perceived limitations and reach your goals. It covers literally everything from correct mindset to nutrition to productivity habits. Bonus tip, besides reading books by professional investors, read books in the field you want to invest in to become a better investor. For example, if you're interested in energy sector, pick some books that describe the fundamentals of energy business and trends. This will help you to identify a winner from a loser in the same sector. Also remember, reading is great, but it is only as good as the execution. You'll need to start taking actions to implement what you learned to become a better investor. If you haven't watched the steps you need to take to start investing today, here's the link. Thank you for watching.